It might be easier to make money with cryptocurrencies than most people think. Let's look at this more closely. In today's show, we'll talk about something that many of you care deeply about. There are ways to make money with cryptocurrencies, no matter if you care more about cash or the idea of freedom more than I do. Everyone wants to make money, no one likes to lose money. People who spend time and energy on their interests or hobbies can find a surprisingly easy way to make money in the Bitcoin space. These strategies have worked well for both standard money markets and digital currencies. I will show you a sneaky way to make your cryptocurrency goods worth more. We are talking about the dollar cost averaging DCA approach, which we will talk about in more depth today. There is an important lesson and insight I will share with you at the end of this movie that I will not give away. Watch out for it and try to catch it. Figure out the main lesson, picture XRP as a gem in the vast world of cryptocurrencies if you happen to find it in 2013, which is a chance that many people missed. Imagine that you took my Bitcoin or XRP at that time, even though I work in the cryptocurrency field. Now that I think about it, those chances were real in 2012, even though many of you are surely thinking, if only I had known that back then. We will talk about how to use these strategies in a moment. Please do me a quick favor before we get to today's great news. To let us know that you like our content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to become a part of our great group. From 2013 on, if you had put $100 into XRP every week, which is also called BONE by some, your total investment would have been about $544,000. Now guess that number. Putting money into this today, that's right, an amazing $11.4 million. Isn't that your skill? You can see how the numbers have grown from $54,000 to $1.44 million. Even though it's a great idea, let's not get too excited until you've actually chosen to liquidate. In 2018, the $27,000 you put into the stock could have grown to an amazing $5.3 million. However, if you had put in about $227,000 at the peak, you would have gotten very little back today, to put it lightly. Key points, even though I've been dealing in cryptocurrencies for 12 years, I agree that it's hard to plan when to get out because they are so volatile. Using the dollar cost averaging way to make money has worked well in the past, but it comes with some risks, especially if you have already spent. What have you learned since the peak? In this case, getting money is very important. In this case, the saying, don't chase a gift horse in the mouth, is very true. It might not always be the best idea to keep your investments in your own hands. The idea that diamond hands can help with steady financial holdings is often misunderstood. What we're really pushing is the idea of powerful hands. Being able to ride out market drops without getting scared and selling at the wrong times. This is an important way for buyers to make money. It's not sellers who need to know that staying put isn't always a good idea. People think of XRP as the standard in the world of digital currencies because it is used in banking and foreign settlement. However, most people probably won't use it as their main currency, so it's important to know when to sell your position. One way to do this is to divide the dollar cost average by 2013. A $100 a month investment could have grown into $1.44 million, but the real test and lesson here is how to find things. There are such early chances, which means you need to do a lot of research and be strategic. The market is still risky and unclear. Things that affect everyone's financial choices, from large institutional investors to small individual investors, what Chairman Powell said at the most recent Federal Reserve meeting. Especially the decision not to raise interest rates, despite what was expected in this situation, has made it harder to know what risks might be involved with dealing in stocks and cryptocurrencies. This shows how important it is to be well informed and plan ahead when investing in the uncertain world. The Federal Reserve's recent choice to keep the interest rate the same did not come as a surprise. But a lot of people were still waiting for Chairman Powell to talk about what the future holds for 2024. In particular, people were hoping that Powell would give some hints about whether interest rate cuts, which would basically ease the financial limits that are currently in place, would be coming. But Powell's comments were noticeably vague about future rate cuts, which has increased risk and unpredictability in the financial world as we look ahead to 2024. Investors and analysts are having a hard time figuring out how to get through the next year without seeing an instant financial crisis because of the lack of clarity. The ruling adds another problem to the ongoing. Market players are clearly navigating a complicated situation as they try to figure out what the Federal Reserve stance means. They feel like they are taking a lot of hits in this fight because the referee isn't sending clear signals. Finding the right mix between the need to fight inflation and the need to make the economy better is shown by this situation. To understand why the Federal Reserve is being so careful, it's important to focus on how decisions about monetary policy affect the economy as a whole. Obviously, they aren't giving away all the details of their plan, and they are keeping a close eye on a number of economic indicators such as inflation rates, GDP reports, and more to keep up with the changing economy. But for small-scale cryptocurrency investors like me, the risk and instability make a lot of people not want to invest. Lots of money that could be spent in this area stays out of it. Thanks to people like us and big financial institutions that don't do it. We should be careful because buying in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin is thought to come with a lot of risk and uncertainty. Anything else that was thought to be too expensive, like Cardano, recent events have made this already common risk even less clear, which makes it harder for us to make decisions. These events make the current stage of inactivity in the coin market last longer. There has been no growth or change. Right now, everyone in the cryptocurrency world is paying attention to the March meeting of the Federal Reserve and the upcoming Bitcoin event in April, because both of them could change the direction of the market in this time of increased uncertainty due to risk, even though uncertainty serves as a warning of how unpredictable and unstable the market is. When it comes to the cryptocurrency market, these problems also present chances to learn and make changes as we wait calmly for more certain signs and developments that could determine the industry's future. For your own safety, please remember that I am not a licensed financial advisor and that the information in these movies is just for fun. Before making any financial decisions, I always tell people to do their own research and talk to professionals. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button if you like the movie. Make sure that alerts are turned on so that you know right away when I post something new. It will be great to see you in the next show. Be careful.